If you're looking for the best microphone for recording music, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have IK Multimedia iRig Mic Studio. The IK Multimedia iRig Mic Studio, known hereafter as the Mic Studio, is the Italian brand's entry in the overstuffed USB condenser mic category. The premise was, and still is, simple: a decent quality mic that can be connected via USB to a range of different devices, from musicians recording instruments and vocals to podcasters to streamers and so on. It's still fundamentally a simple device. It has everything you'd expect, from input gain control to headphone monitoring. And that plug-and-play philosophy hasn't changed. The only difference is, in 2021, there are countless other microphones from respected brands that offer the same thing. There's also, it should be said, a new market which has opened up too. With home working now the reality for many, and the myriad video calls that come with the territory, more and more people are looking for a way to boost their Zoom game. And upgrading the mic is often the quickest and easiest way to do that. And let's be honest, sometimes aesthetics are important. It helps then that the iRig Mic Studio is one of the more attractive desktop USB mics in our opinion. With its black brushed metal casing and dashing blue accent, there are uglier mics around for sure. Let's take a look at how the IK Multimedia iRig Mic Studio performs and see why it might be the best option for you and your home studio/office needs. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Rode Ntone microphone. Rode's original Ntone was released around 20 years ago, followed by the Ntone a few years later. Now the company has gone back to the old name with a recently released Ntone model that looks very similar to the Ntone but has actually been completely redesigned from the ground up. The only component in common with the Ntone being the mesh grill. So, what does that redesign involve? First up, there's the new HF6 capsule, designed to feature a sound signature similar to vintage favorites but exhibiting extremely low noise. Then there's the fact that the transducer is suspended inside the microphone using Rycote's lyre system, which should minimize external vibrations. Rode also claims that the Ntone is the world's quietest 1-inch cardioid condenser mic due to the high-grade electronics keeping the self-noise level down to 4.5 dB. The number 3 position is held by AudioTechnica AE2300 microphone. In terms of design, it's not as fancy as its own dual capsule instrument microphones, the AE2500 and the TEM250, but is better equipped than their regular TEM250 or TEM230 instrument dynamics, as reflected in the mid-price point. The AE2300 is a broad application high SPL cardioid design, so should be ideal for percussion, drums, guitar amps, and brass. It's also pretty compact, less than 10 km long, so is perfect for discrete use in a live environment. It's also pretty compact, less than 10 km long, so is perfect for discrete use in a live environment. The weighty brass casing and top grille feel robust, and the screw-tight rubberized clip should seal off any wandering drumsticks while providing some mechanical isolation. Overall, it's a beautifully designed and manufactured mic. The proprietary double-dome diaphragm improves high frequency and transient response. The off-axis frequency response is also reasonably linear up to 120 degrees, and not bad even at 180 degrees off-axis, which could certainly be beneficial when setting up a multi-mic drum kit. Next at number 4, we have Shure MV7. The Shure MV7 is, essentially, the famous mic brand's play towards the entry to intermediate consumer microphone market. This demographic, which traditionally gravitates towards content creation and streaming over more traditional music applications, for example, is not short of options around this price bracket, meaning Shure would need to do something special to cut through. With the MV7, however, they might just have done it. At a top level, what you're getting is a dual XLR/USB output. More on this later. Dynamic mic which is geared primarily towards capturing speech in its various forms. These credentials are enhanced further by the MV7's complementary mobile/computer app, Motive, which provides real-time tone correction and tools to elevate your sound further. Whether you're aiming for BBC-style depth and tonality or something with a touch more high-end sparkle, the app takes care of everything. In practice, This greatly reduces the extent of any post-production which is required, meaning you get pro-grade results without needing to be an audio engineer. You can see why this would appeal. In seemingly a first for an online review of the Shure MV7, we've made it past the first paragraph without mentioning its most obvious reference point. The Shure SM7B is a natural place to offer comparison. Both are from one of the world's most respected mic brands, and both deliver exceptional speech performance. The number 5 position is held by Aston Microphones Origin. The Aston Origin may be competitively priced, but it possesses a degree of originality that is uncommon in this range. The Aston Origin may be competitively priced, but it possesses a degree of originality that is uncommon in this range. The Origin is a fixed pattern cardioid condenser and is the smaller of Aston's two mics. The larger Spirit is a multi-pattern condenser with an extra 10B of pad available. There are two switches on the stainless steel casing, 10B pad and 80HC low-cut filter. The XLR connection is on the underside of the mic, as is a mic stand mounting socket, 5/8" with a 3/8" adapter included. This latter feature means there's no need for a mic clip, though this does limit angle choices to the capabilities of the stand. The wave-shaped outer spring/mesh acts as a shock absorber for the capsule, and behind it sits a stainless steel wire mesh shielding. The Origin is a fixed pattern cardioid condenser and is the smaller of Aston's two mics. The larger Spirit is a multi-pattern condenser with an extra 10B of pad available. There are two switches on the stainless steel casing, 10B pad and 80HC low-cut filter. The XLR connection is on the underside of the mic, as is a mic stand mounting socket, 5/8" with a 3/8" adapter included. This latter feature means there's no need for a mic clip, though this does limit angle choices to the capabilities of the stand. The wave-shaped outer spring/mesh acts as a shock absorber for the capsule, and behind it sits a stainless steel wire mesh shielding. The number 6 position is dominated by AKG C214. These days, AKG is starting to pay more attention to what its customers want in other areas, so the designs are looking sexier. Lots of accessories are supplied with the microphones, and the technical features are continually being improved. The new C214 large diaphragm side-fire condenser microphone is very reasonably priced when compared to its competitors. It has just one pickup pattern cardioid, but it comes complete with a spider suspension mount and a foam windscreen, all neatly packaged in a metal carrying case, ideal for taking out on the road. And you don't have to pay out extra for these items, most of which you are going to want. Technically, the C214 uses a 1-inch edge-terminated large diaphragm capsule that delivers a highly detailed upfront sound, and it can handle an incredible 143 dB dynamic range, accurately capturing transient details. It also features an integrated capsule suspension that reduces mechanical noise and resonance, further improving sonic accuracy. Moving on to the next at number 7 with SE Electronics S2200 or Roman 2 microphone. SE Electronics set a benchmark with the 2200, delivering great performance and a low price, all bundled in a sturdy miniature flight case. The 2200 is known for its reasonably bright sound, and the MK Roman 2 is very similar, but there's also solid fatness to the output. Like many large capsule condensers, Omni mode on the S2200 Roman 2 is unlikely to be this mic's forte, and the MK Roman 2's response shows a noticeable dip, 6B around the 5HC mark. However, in use this wasn't obvious and is possibly compensated slightly by the gentle boost above 7HC. Either way, both patterns are useful inclusions and save you the trouble of buying or setting up another mic should you want to try out different patterns. Like many large capsule condensers, Omni mode is unlikely to be this mic's forte, and the MK Roman 2's response shows a noticeable dip, 6B around the 5HC mark. However, in use this wasn't obvious and is possibly compensated slightly by the gentle boost above 7HC. Either way, both patterns are useful inclusions and save you the trouble of buying or setting up another mic should you want to try out different patterns. The number 8 position is held by AKG C636. As a condenser mic, the C636 is inherently more complex than its dynamic siblings, a complexity that comes at a cost in both R&D and production. Issues with feedback rejection and handling noise have to be balanced against trade-offs in sound quality. Behind the simple black exterior and lightness in hand, the C636 boasts serious design chops to give it the master reference moniker. But is it deserved? In short, yes. The sound is clear and full, far more linear and real than its dynamic mic counterparts. The high-frequency range is present and well-defined, without the harsh hype and phase shift peakiness that some cheaper condenser mics either display or attempt to mask with an overall HF pull-down. Next at number 9, we have Neumann TLM102 microphone. Essentially, the Neumann TLM102 is a compact, large diaphragm condenser mic with plenty of versatility. It's been designed to withstand high levels of sound pressure, i.e., volume, meaning it will work well with guitar amp cabinets or acoustic drums, but it's perhaps best suited to recording vocals. This is because it's designed with a gentle boost in the upper mids, which adds a nice airy quality to recordings without making them sound nasal. Physically, you may find yourself surprised at the size of the TLM102. This is a small microphone, but an exceptionally stylish one. Our review model was black, but it also comes in a plain silver finish too if you prefer that. On the mic itself, there are no controls of any kind, no pads, filters, or otherwise, making for a supremely simple microphone to use. A simple red logo on one side indicates that's the side to point at your sound source. It is a cardioid mic, after all, so it helps to know which is the active side. Otherwise, it's a very clean design. But how does the Neumann TLM102 perform? Let's take a look. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Rode NTR ribbon microphone. Electronically, the NTR is active, running from 48V phantom powered, and has a built-in transformer that offers a high output so that the mic is not so finicky about preamp requirements as other ribbon mics and can, a fact borne out by our test, be used with a wide range of preamps without having to turn the gain up to noise-generating levels. Internal shock mounting results in there being no need for an external suspension cradle, which helps with placement, and even though this is quite a heavy mic, the included compact mount which attaches to its base works great at holding it at any angle on the mic stand with little pressure needed to firm it up. On a variety of sound sources, we found the mic to deliver a very natural representation of whatever was put in front of it, with plenty of low end and a clear top with a natural roll-off, rather than the often overdone brightness designed into some condensers. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.